Hello and welcome to the December 4th edition of Titan TV News. I'm Gina Blaskie.
And I'm Steve Santucci.
And this is our final episode of 2014, so...
I know, where is the time gone?
I have no idea.
And I just want to say it's been a great season, especially with you, Gina.
Oh, thank you.
Great job. She's done a great job with her first semester of work here, so I'm glad to be a part of it. But it is our last because it's almost finals week.
Wrapping up quick, wow.
Yeah, we've got finals week coming up next week quickly. Thanksgiving just ended. How was your break, by the way?
It was fantastic. I got to see my grandparents and have some home-cooked meals, which was great. So what about you?
It was good. Same here. Family, home-cooked meals, time away from school.
Yeah.
And thankfully didn't have to do much homework or anything.
Awesome.
So that was great.
And so even though finals are fast approaching, we still have plenty of events going on campus, so here's what's happening.
We do. Thank you, Gina. First of all, starting things off on Thursday, December the 4th, that would be today, Hispanic Studies and Secondary Education major Nathan Douglas will present the work he carried out as a Mellon Humanities Scholar this past summer. It's called Y no me esperaba nadie, Historical Memory in Carmen Laforet's Nada. What does literature have to do with history, and what does photography have to do with memory? Supported by grant funding through the Recentering the Humanities grant, and guided by an interdisciplinary approach to research, Douglas spent the summer in Barcelona, Spain, exploring the interplay between fictional narrative, history, memory, and photography. Following a brief oral presentation, there will be a gallery walk of photos taken during the summer. The presentation will run from 4 to 5 p.m. in Ames Library's Beckman Auditorium.
Also on Thursday at 7 p.m. in the Beckman Auditorium, Professor of History Thomas Lutzy will be showing the 2003 Chinese film Blind Shaft as part of the International Film Series. The film focuses on a pair of con artists operating in illegal coal mines in present-day northern China. Written and directed by Li Yang, Blind Shaft has won at least 12 awards, including the Silver Bear for Outstanding Artistic Achievement at the 2003 Berlin International Film Festival.
The yearly Iwu Festival of Global Holiday Traditions, known as Light the Night, will be held in the Evelyn Chapel starting at 8 p.m. tonight. It is led by various student groups and followed by a reception with a global holiday foods at the Jocelyn Atrium in the Memorial Center. Light the Night is part of a week of holiday celebration that showcases all manner of faiths and cultures. The event is also a 3D series event sponsored by the Evelyn Chapel and Iwu Interfaith. And of course, the event is free for all students.
Friday, December the 5th, is the last day for classes in the 2014 academic year. That means that finals will be just around the corner soon enough. So get started studying now because finals start on Tuesday, December the 9th.
Wellness Program is sponsoring another cookie event this holiday season because being well includes having fun and indulging occasionally. Hey, I love to hear that. This year, there will be 3 main categories. First, Ultimate Chocolate, including any cookie with chocolate as a main ingredient, such as chocolate chips, cocoa, chocolate candy, etc., etc. Second category is called Holiday Cookies, including any cookie unique to the holiday season. And finally, Anything Goes, which requires only that the entry is a cookie of some sort. All are welcome to enter and encouraged to taste. Milk will be provided, as will prizes for the top 3 crowd pleasers. Students are also encouraged to bring along a container to take some of your favorite cookies home with you. The bake-off is on December the 5th, once again running from noon to 1 p.m. in the Hanson Center Court. That sounds scrumptious.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, wow.
John Pryor of the Illinois State University will be hosted by Assistant Professor of Psychology, Mandy Vickery, for his presentation at the December 5th Natural Science Colloquium. The colloquium is being held in CNS C101, running from 4 to 5 p.m., with a short question and answer session being held after the conclusion of the colloquium.
December the 6th is a big day for Titan Sports with 3 games starting between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. First of all, the track and field Titan First Chance Meet will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Secondly, the women's basketball will be playing University of Chicago. That game will start at 1 p.m. And the men's basketball team will be taking on U of C as well. That game is at 3 p.m. All 3 of these events will be happening in the Shirk Center, so make sure you come out and support our Titans.
On December the 7th, starting at 3 p.m., the yearly IWU Christmas Choral Concert is set to be held in Holy Trinity Church at 711 North Main Street in Bloomington. The event is sponsored by the IWU School of Music. And this is personally one of my favorite Christmas events that we have at IWU. It's a great way to get in Christmas spirit, so make sure you go and support your friends.
This coming Monday, December the 8th, is Reading Day, which means that finals will be just around the corner. I know I personally value Reading Day as a procrastinating student. I'm ashamed to
I'm on the same page as you, Steve.
Yeah. Oh well.
However, if you're starting to feel stressed with finals hanging over you, don't crack under the pressure. Take a break and take care of yourself. To help reduce your stress levels during finals week, counselors from counseling and consultation services will be at Ames Library from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on December 8th, 9th, and 10th, offering giveaways. They'll have snacks, water, biodots, stress balls, and other information to help you manage your stress level, which I think that's always great. Stress balls always help out a little bit, so I recommend stopping by and getting one and talking to the counselors for a little while.
That does sound like a great idea. I should get a collection of stress balls, actually. It sounds like a good thing to collect, like stamps.
Yeah, stress balls, there you go.
On a final note for Reading Day, Sodexo is inviting students to take a break from their studying to enjoy a free late-night breakfast at Saga. The IWU administration will be serving the food: eggs, French toast, bacon, sausage, pastries, and other delicious foods to the students. The breakfast will run from 10 to 11 p.m., so everyone should join. I've been there before, actually, a couple times, and it feels like it's a slumber party with your fellow peers because everyone's just gathered together in the same boat. Finals are coming up.
It's a nice break from all the stress, so I recommend stopping by. And now over to our field anchor, Lisa, who interviewed the president of the College Republicans, Doug Brichter, on the 2014 midterm elections.
Hey guys, my name is Lisa Kazaki-Kitsu, and I'm here with Doug Bergder, who's a senior political science major. And Doug is currently the head of Iowa College Republicans. So Doug, can you tell us a little bit about what your role as the president of this group entails?
Well, first off, Lisa, thank you for having me on this show. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to get involved. Now, you talked about what do I do as head of College Republicans? So my main goal is to work to get my group together for things like campaigning, social work, and just kind of having a good social group all together. So as the elections are over now, the campaigning phase of our club has kind of not fallen apart, but we're no longer campaigning as much. Before the elections, we were working for things like the Rauner campaign, making sure that we went door to door and actually made some phone calls. Now that we're done with the November elections, we're kind of in a different phase now. My predecessor, I'm hoping that we'll get extremely involved in community service and social work, working to make Bloomington better. But also, we need to make it kind of a social group for Republicans. So one of the things that I'm looking at is we need to go laser tagging, bowling. I know, it is fun. We have movie nights, things like that, to get a core group of people that believe the same things to come together to, even if there are a few things that we disagree on, we can talk about those differences, and also realize that we're a party and we work together, and that's what makes our group so great. So that's kind of what I do as a Republican leader. I do social group fun, I do work in the community, and we also try to do a lot of campaigning when the time comes. But as you know, campaigning is every 2 to 4 years.
So with the elections over, what do you expect to see out of the newly elected officials?
I think what you're going to see, at least what I hope to see, is a lot of working together. I think one of the things that is something that Rauner can bring to the table. I hear a lot of times that, oh, he's way too Republican, but I firmly believe that Rauner's not as Republican as some people believe he is. I'm willing to believe that he's going to work because he wants to work to make Illinois better. And one of the things you're going to see is, yes, we did get a Republican governor and he won, but the majority of our legislative branch is still very, very Democratic. So in order to get anything done in government, we're going to have to work with bills that are both Democratic and Republican that help benefit the entire Illinois community as a whole.
Okay, so specifically like in terms of taxes, pension, education, and jobs, what kinds of policies do you expect to see? Well,
I think one of the most important policies, and one of the reasons I feel that Rauner won this election, was based on the 67% income tax increase that Quinn had proposed and he had kept, and now they were working to keep that tax increase going if Quinn was reelected. I think what you're going to see is a rejection of that, and I think that's going to actually make a lot of businesses come back to Illinois, help Bloomington get even better, help Chicago get even better, and help the entire Illinois area get better, because when you lower taxes, that incentivizes businesses to come. As for pensions and education, I mean, we could talk for hours about this in an interview, but I think Rauner wants to tackle education and education pensions. I think he wants to tackle it so we're not destroying retired teachers. And I say tackle it, I mean like take on the bill. I don't mean like physically tackle. But my father himself was actually a teacher for 35 years. He taught at Elmhurst, and he always told me when we were talking politics, Doug, I'm afraid Rauner's going to cut my entire pension. I don't think once Rauner talked about how he wanted to cut retired teachers' pensions, and I don't think he wants to actually cut pensions. I think what he wants to do is redo the pension system so that it's more sustainable in the future for teachers that maybe are under 45 that are just paying into the pension system. If it's not sustainable for them, they're going to be in a lot of trouble in the long run when they get older, like my dad. I hope you're not watching this. But things like that are things that we need to look at for pension issues. As for education, one thing that I hope to see as a Republican is an increase in education spending with some of the money we hope to see with the budget, with budget cuts and reforming the budget in Illinois. Illinois has some of the best education in the United States and has always been known for that. And if we can keep that up, I think we're going to be very good for years to come.
Okay, cool. And so I know that obviously you are the head of the College of Republicans, but what do you think are some of like the greatest strengths but also weaknesses of the Democratic Party?
Well, first I have to put hats off basically to the college Democrats. I thought they did a fantastic job getting people to go out and vote, get out and vote on Wesleyan's campus and also even ISU's campus. I know the election didn't turn out the best for them, but I thought they did a great job. Now going to strengths and weaknesses, I would say the biggest strength that the Democrats have over Republicans is definitely social issues. Social issues like gay marriage, women's rights issues, things like that. Those really strike into young people's minds, and they think about those issues a lot. And when someone supports those issues, you're naturally going to go at those issues. But I would say that the biggest weakness for the Democratic Party going forward is definitely their economics. That's one of the reasons why I'm a Republican. I don't believe in the Democratic economic beliefs. I believe that this also strikes very strong with kids too, because people want money in their own pockets. They don't want to keep giving money away to the government, especially when they don't know what the government's doing with it. So I think if Republicans can strike that into people too, the idea that we're going to give you more money, you're going to keep more money, I feel that that's going to be very good for kids and the youth vote as we move forward, kind of.
Okay, well thank you so much for your time with us here today. And you guys can show your support by liking Iowa College Republicans or Iowa College Democrats on their Facebook page. And till next time, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy spinning my good friend the Frisbee. Well, anyways, on to Titan sports. Iowa's women's soccer team will square off against number 1 ranked Lynchburg College in the semifinals of the NCAA Division III Women's Soccer Championships this Friday, December 5th at 5 p.m. at the Swope Soccer Village in Kansas City, Missouri. So good luck, Lady Titans there. Senior outside hitter and libero Maddie Graybar and freshman outside hitter Kylie Block were chosen as the co-winners of the Most Valuable Player awards for the 2014 Iowa volleyball team. Congratulations, ladies, in women's volleyball. And lastly, sophomore Trevor Sebring scored 21 points and got 10 rebounds to help the number 8 ranked Iowa men's basketball team to a 92-71 victory over Centenary College at the Rhodes Thanksgiving Tournament this Sunday in Memphis. Congratulations, Trevor, and for everyone in Titan sports, good luck this upcoming week and throughout the rest of the winter break.
The end is near. Friday, December 12th is the last day of finals, and then everyone gets to go home for a nice break. Steve, it has been a great first semester working with you at Titan TV and all the Titan TV staff, so...
Thank you, Gina. Yeah. And like I said before, it's been great working with you. Congratulations on first full semester as an anchor here at Titan TV News. We hope all of you have a great finals week. Hopefully it's not too stressful. Things go well, and you have a great winter break, Christmas, any holiday you celebrate. I hope it's great, and I hope you come back spring semester refreshed rejuvenated, ready to tune into more Titan TV, hopefully.
Yeah, and so that's all we have for the 2014, I guess in general, 2014. So
Yep.
thanks for watching. I'm Gina Blaskie.
And I'm Steve Santucci.
Go
get 'em, Titans!